Game Up Hard Hydration. It's like your favorite seltzer and your favorite sports drink came together, became something so much bigger. Dave, tell them about it.
It's only 110 calories per can. It's low carb. Comes in an 8-pack with 4 great flavors: fruit punch, orange, lemon lime, and Joe's personal favorite, grape. Enjoy yourself some Game Up and enjoy.
Better faction, Hart Foundation or Bloodline. And it's great because they're both, family factions as well. So that adds to it. I just want to explain the image on the right is one of the special editions of the new WWE game coming out. And I just love the design on it.
No, it's cool. I like it. I just want to say,
putting Hart Foundation up against Bloodline. Who do you?
So interested enough. So I want to talk about this a little bit because when I talk about Hart Foundation too, especially as the faction, Jim and Brett are a great tag team. But when I think of the faction, I'm thinking not only of Brett and Anvil, you got Owen Hart, you got Davey Boy Smith, and you had Brian Pillman, don't forget. And these guys had such great heat around 97, right before the Montreal Screwjob at the end of the year. Like the Hart Foundation was just on fire. Like they were so hated in the US, but so loved everywhere. It was such a unique time. Look at Brett. What one of the all-time greats, right? Davey Boy Smith, a great tag wrestler and a great singles wrestler. Owen Hart, career and life cut too short. He's recognized as one of the all-time greats. Pillman, the loose cannon. Someone mentioned to me the other day online how Pillman, in a lot of ways, may have started the Attitude Era. And I thought that was an interesting take, right? But that loose cannon character. All did great things, and you could argue is the better faction. But for me, when I look at Roman Reigns and what he's done, it's incredible. And I don't think anybody, even Brett, as much as I love him, is touching the success of Roman. Thing is, though, we're talking about as a faction, right? What they've accomplished. And I think the Bloodline has really changed the game for wrestling as a whole right now. They've ushered in this new era, and the successful era we're seeing in wrestling would not be where we're at if it wasn't for the Bloodline. And Jey Uso. Jey Uso is on the verge of being one of the biggest stars in the company. He's about to headline a WrestleMania, possibly win his first world title against Gunther. And you taking that with Roman already, and then who knows where Jacob Fatu is going to be. Right now, I'm going to give the edge to the Bloodline, but in a few years, it might not even be close. And I love the Hart Foundation, but this Bloodline is, we might be feeling the success of this for a long, long time.
Yeah, I wanted to find a picture with, a more full version of the Hart Foundation, but there were so many of them there that you couldn't get it where you'd get them all in a nice picture. I kind of have to side with you on Bloodline as well, because Hart Foundation was great, but it's not like the Hart Foundation was a part of a game-changing era. And right. I think that's what we're really seeing with the Bloodline now. It's great that it's both family oriented and really respected families in wrestling history. I mean, with the Hart Foundation, that was more family through marriage. Obviously, I mean, the joke with the Samoans is always that they're all related. But here, they are a bloodline. They are a family. And it's great to see them be a part of wrestling as it is now. And if you're excited with the Bloodline being a part of wrestling, imagine how you're going to feel when Game Up Hard Hydration is a part of wrestling. If you haven't tried Game Up, then you are missing out. Imagine your favorite seltzer and your favorite sports drink had a baby, but it's way better than that. Each can is 110 calories, low carb, 4.9 ABV. It's a nice light drink that is not light on flavor. Game Up comes in fruit punch, orange, lemon, lime, and grape. Pick it up at drinkgameup.com or at your nearest liquor store.